Khumo's box.
Actually went to the wrong channel. That's my bad. Or wrong scene, I should say. There we go. We're on the right stuff. We're on the right stuff now. Doing a late stream today. Who knows how long I'll go? I was like, hear myself, so get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here. Okay. We're gonna just go with it. As to handle things in a space that isn't inside this box. Shockingly, you know. Nowhere crazy, like literally still in the same household, just, you know. Oh, jeez. Just outside of my room. Also, I can take these off. This is not a Wii U related stream, so I don't have to have this on. And by Wii U, I mean a Wii game on the Wii U, but, you know, what did we do last time? It's been so long, bro. I have no clue what we did last time. Oh, God. Also, I don't even know where to sit anymore. Wait, what? You just... Oh, he tiptoes, okay. Not... Okay. Not incredibly out of the ordinary. Oh, okay, we're on Chicken Island right now. Alright. We're still on Chicken Island. We theoretically can leave. I think we wanted to do something else. God, you gotta love me not doing prior research in relation to what I was trying to do. Here's what we did last time, off the top of my head. We did that one boss in one long-ass tedious segment that I don't even want to revisit or think about, but we did it. Actually, no, I didn't want to revisit it because I wanted to test some stuff out, but I'm just not in the mood. I'm trying to make more progress than, like, tinker right now, you know? Okay, so I do need to look at my progress so far, though. Return... Oh, okay, whatever. Open access to the spirit world, we already did that. Durables... amulet. We have to look for the amulet-related stuff. That's what we're looking for. So the next one would be... We already did these. The canyon. Yes, okay. I have to remind myself where the canyon is. Also, shit ton of lag on this PS2 game. You'll have to see it. That's a that correlates to maybe a shit ton of enemies shouldn't be spawned. Number one. Also, just optimization in every in a lot of other areas too. Maybe it's not primarily just enemies. Tends to be a factor in a lot of like these enemies in particular kind of spawn a lot though. So it can contribute. It can definitely contribute here and there conceptually. Oh, okay. Oh, so it loaded me, interesting, it loaded me into the stage, right? But it didn't load the animation for the load screen, so, or no, was that not what happened? I have no clue what happened. I feel like what I was saying was kind of close to what happened, but maybe it wasn't 100% accurate. Either way though, we have to find where the amulet is, which I think I do vaguely remember. Somehow. I was literally about to say like 2 seconds before saying that I remembered that I didn't remember, and then I just suddenly remembered. It's weird how the mind works sometimes. The context clues I can go off of though is just not revisiting the stream in a long time, but at least revisiting it once around the time when I uploaded it to YouTube. Like, oh yeah, it showcases these cutscenes if I beat them already. Whatever. I sat for like the VOD at least once, so I have a general bearing of like, oh, I did this kind of, so on and so forth. Ooh. It's like over here roughly, right? No, it isn't. This is where I go to do the dark room shit, yeah? It's not inside of the dark room, but it was. I remember it being right next to. Oh, you know what? No. It's in a different. Okay, it's in a different structure, or near a different structure, I should say. Similar to it, similar to this opening area. Also, good start, buddy. How do I exit? How do I get out of here? Good. I think, yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay. All she wrote. Kind of wish I did like these late streams under better conditions, honestly. Like ideally, right? Well, I guess not really. Have I discussed this before or talked about this before? I do start my streams a lot earlier, mostly because I just want to not have as much background noise, but also not to disturb people too. Kind of the it's kind of the main goal. But also at the same time to say I do start later at night, and I tend to be kind of tunnel vision with some of my choices, unfortunately, and I just focus primarily on the stream being a factor within my day, right? So if I'm saying, okay, the stream is like one of the bigger priorities of my day, and then I say, oh, I'm gonna do it like maybe not like at midnight, but like sometime like a little bit earlier than midnight, but like late, like let's say like 10 or something, right? Then it's kind of like the day doesn't really matter, and that's kind of the only thing that would truly be a main, would be or should be a main focus in my day. At the same time though, I start them early, but I still don't have like crazily prepared mornings beforehand. I'm just kind of like, oh, I'm gonna look at my phone for a couple hours. I'm gonna take a shower. I'm going to I'm going to just make myself some food and breakfast and stuff like that, if I remember. Sometimes I'm like, I don't got time for that. I don't got the mental focus and fortitude for a basic action such as that. Cringe. Ugh. And then, oh, whoops. And then I just, afterwards start the stream. Well, I prep for the stream, and then I start the stream, but yeah. That is like as much as I'm kind of like providing it with a little bit of jokiness, that's pretty much what it is, like truthfully, if I'm being 100% real. Also, I'm entirely ignoring this goat hitting me like 10 different times because I'm just, it's routine. It's routine, bro. I don't think I need to go this way, to be honest. Maybe what I'm thinking is entirely inaccurate, but that's a thing I can grab. You need this tiki for this shrine. Wait, what? You need this. You need the tiki for this shrine. Okay. If I already placed it there, is what it means then. Does that imply that I can take it back at one point? No, surely not. Whatever. Oh my god. Okay, no, we're fine, we're fine. Honestly, with just circumstances over here, though, it was a bit different. Well, I mean, obviously because I'm starting a bit later for the stream, one, but also just like I have to manage some things. Were they managed well throughout? Not really, but it put my mind in a different state of focus in some areas or time frames of the day to be like, oh, shit, there's stuff to do that's not primarily being stuck in my room. Crazy. God damn it. Like, as much as it's on brand to kind of, for me, you know, it's a bit, I say it's always like quote-unquote on brand, it's kind of like the joke, but like, you know, a part of the joke, at least for me, with setting it up in the way that I did, was to also force myself to make better changes as well, too, which I, be honest, haven't been doing that as consistently as I'd like to be doing. There we go. Oh, I pressed one of the shoulder buttons, okay. I thought, literally, I got hit, and it was just like, oh, you have, like, energy from this now, for some reason. I guess not. Let me see, let me see. It's definitely copium, but I was thinking, like, man, it's gonna be later, more people are gonna come into the stream and stuff like that, but, like, nah. Doesn't really guarantee that. Firstly, I'm kind of like obnoxiously advertising my stream within like specific spaces that at this point I feel like they're like, fuck this guy. Or at least they're, you know, to some extent they're just not interested because they have more better priorities, which I get, you know. Ooh, please. Better priorities and or entertainment options. I get it. I say as I'm shedding a tear in real time. Do what they did in the Flash, bro. Do what they did in the Flash movie and just CGI like a tear. Please. Please. Okay. Wait. There's no way I'm not using this move when I've been using this move for like 20% of the game. Not even. Let's say 70%. 70% is more realistic of a number. No way I'm not using this. I'm at the beginning of the stage. Okay. I'll keep it real. Like, if whenever I get to the second game, which will be a while from now, there better be a map. You know what I'm saying? There better be a map. Like, at the same time, I'm kind of like, I'm on my own, like, I'm explaining things about what's been happening and why I started late and blah, blah, blah. But, like, I'm explaining things, so I'm not going to be the utmost focused with the gameplay from doing that, but, still, you know. Ideally, both for, like, commentary purposes as well as just, like, you know, gameplay, you know, for the betterment of a gameplay experience, having, like, you know, additional guidance helps. Ooh. Oh, even my utter mid, I say, well, yeah, they're mid. They're mid in this. Like, I like Mario Sunshine and stuff like that. They're not, like, perfect. That in particular is not a perfect game. But, you know, even that as, like, a map, essentially. I adore that game, but I know it's not perfect. Cool. Oh, okay. Understood. Not understood? Okay, wait. Hold up. What's that one? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening, bro. One sec. Okay, what if I... Can I press this and it would... No, I don't know. Yeah, it's the second that I move the control stick, too. It's sucky, too, because, like, this... I have, like, a very complicated setup, right? So, like, if I move... Oh my god, if I move, like, a bazillion different things, it's gonna just complicate a lot of different... Can I play the game? Question mark? Question mark? I don't know. It seems fine now. I have no clue. I don't know. I can't say I'm well, I'm a little perplexed. I won't lie. I'm a human being. I can be confused. I'm really thinking back to the point of just, like, the map thing, though. Like, I mentioned in so many different VODs, right? But, like, Man, I really wish the sequels, the literal next game, right? Also, this is my fault. I felt that this is more my fault, and this can kind of correlate to my point of like the map thing as well too. More so me just being bad and like, oh, I need a map type beat, you know. That right there could have entirely been avoided because I felt that I was backtracking, yet I didn't follow my instincts whatsoever. That's on me. Other instances where it's not really the case, then, you know, it's on me, but like, you know, within my, you know, focus right now, how could I have known? I guess. I'm not fully saying that, like at that point, it's like, yeah, I can't really fully blame the game at that point, but you know. I don't know if it's like unreasonable to. Well, maybe it's a bit either silly. Well, it's maybe a bit silly at the very most to say like, man, I like this edition for your game. Like, other than like maybe taking up time for development, which does matter, it wouldn't really take too much to set up something like that. Generally, I would imagine, right? Conceptually, I don't think it would, right? In my understanding, I do not think that's the case. Ooh, my dude. Like, I'm trying to think back. Like, I'm trying to think of like literal games that like these developers, or at least the subsidiaries of these developers, like this is made by THQ, right? So they made the other games that are listed within the extras and stuff like that. So like, you know, Battle for Bikini Bottom, etc. But obviously there's like, you know, different people alongside those individual games. Like I'm sure there's like a specific character director and casting director, etc. that's different compared to like, you know, Battle for Bikini Bottom or Jet Fusion or whatever. You know, it's not going to be all the same people, regardless of it being underneath THQ. So, you know, I'm trying to think, just generally though, like something. Actually, no, wait. I think Battle for Bikini Bottom does have a map, but it's not that detailed. I'm trying to think if there is like something similar to that extent within, you know, both the time frame as well as just like obviously maps have existed, you know, in that time frame, in that era, you know. Like literally, I could literally show you like a physical map of Vice City, like the game Vice City, GTA Vice City, right? That exists, like that they manufactured alongside the game. So obviously maps were a thing, but like, you know, I'm more so thinking like within the budgetary constraints of like something like THQ. Would it really? Oh, I found it by accident. Okay, then go. Would they go for that, or would they be able to go for that more so? Also, I don't have the volume onto the TV whatsoever, so it's like, let me just put up to 4, so I can actually hear some things. That might be like the first. That like honestly might be the first time I had like no volume, or. Like usually when it's like these types of recordings, right? It's like I have like a little bit of volume, like a sliver, right? But it's never. Oh shit! It's never to an extent where I just can't hear enough. Where I can't hear like, you know, it's like on 0 essentially. That's the best way to put it. It could be like on 2 or 1, but 0, not really. Like, even for, like, I was about to say infamous. I mean, they're infamous in my eyes, just based on certain things that I've said back then, as well as just, like, you're seeing the quality of those videos generally, just as editing jobs, for a personal channel, my own, the Khumo Blink series, like, I'm really trying to think back to moments where I was just like, oh, I cannot, like we were commentating with a thing, or like a show or movie or whatever, and I could not hear anything. Like I can barely hear anything from, you know, the thing we were watching. I think the Sonic OVA one, which is no longer up, that one was definitely like that. I even include the audio or a line of me saying that. I do vaguely remember that. I think literally the last time I watched it was around the same time it got taken down from YouTube because of copyright. And I guess I've never talked about it on stream or anything recording based. Like I mentioned it in my art progress video, a video that I made in January but uploaded like this month publicly. But like essentially like it got blocked worldwide essentially, you know, because of copyright, because I think Toei Animation specifically, was it Toei? I forget what it was. I think it was Toei Animation, yeah. They were just like, nuh-uh, buddy, we're taking this down, bro. This, you know, it's the kind of normal, we feel like this product is not transformative enough, or, you know, isn't transformative at all, to a point where it's just like, you're pretty much providing a replacement of the movie. And within the format, it kind of is that, Like, you can, I feel like somebody like YMS could, like, argue that it's, especially when, like, that video and the other videos around it were kind of influenced by his, Adam and Pal series, right? Where, you know, they're commentating over the movie. It's not showcasing every single bit of the movie, but, you know, elements of it that, you know, you would correlate as highlights within the given commentary. You're adding your own, like, visuals on top of it, too, yada, yada, yada. But at the same time, though, like, with how I executed it, it wasn't really overly transformative, I would say. Like, you know, the argument of, like, you could pretty much watch this over the original movie, like, it's a little bit iffy and flimsy, I think, right? But I do showcase a lot of the movie, right? A lot of it unedited too, with like maybe occasional like JPEG or PNG flashes. So it's not, I don't think it's like sufficient enough to be like, oh, I've transformed this into an entirely new thing. At one point I even called like the Khumo like series like reviews, which I don't even agree with anymore. Like, there's like, okay, I don't think I've ever mentioned this before. There were like copyright disclaimers like at the beginning of like those videos, right? That I completely cut out with like YouTube editor because I was just like, this is not really sufficient. Like, these videos can still exist in their full. Just get rid of those because I don't even feel like those, you know, correlate as like reviews. They're, you know, it's transformative enough to kind of correlate it, sort of as such, but not enough to be like, you know, we're being really analytical with our commentary. We're literally just making dumb jokes and moving on. That's literally all it is. Like, I'll never upload the full commentary of like the Sonic OVA one, but like literally in one moment of the full commentary, right? Literally, like I don't remember who it was. It was either Jared or Ash. Formerly Alex, but Ash. Not the dead name, just saying. Just for the context of like, you know, the previous existing video and stuff. Essentially, oh nice, that's pretty good. Essentially, like one of them was pretty much saying like, oh, I'm gonna play just Mario Kart 8 in the background or something like that, like on the Wii U, essentially, while watching the movie. So it's just like, okay, our focus is like not fully there in terms of just like the video primarily, which I think is fine. But you know, it just showcases that it's not like, at that point, is it really that serious? Not to say like we had to be like super analytical nerd dickheads, you know, throughout those videos. We didn't have to be. It wasn't a requirement. But you know, it just goes back to my point of saying like, calling those like quote unquote reviews, it feels a little bit disingenuous and trying to avoid, you know, trying to kind of avoid copyright in like a slightly slimier way than I'd like, I guess. There we go. I didn't mean to skip that. That was the utmost important thing of all time, bro. Literally these same enemies, but they're blue now. I needed to see that cutscene, bro. Okay, this is really bugging. Wait one second. Oh my god. Okay, I might have to move my webcam like a little bit for like 2 seconds. Ooh. You get to see my microphone, I think, or something. Something that isn't important, I hope. I actually have no clue. How stream be delaying and shit, bro? I don't know. I wish I played with the other controller, but it's so tangled. I honestly can't plan. No further desires to even buy second one. Where's my camera pointing at? Yo, Baby Yoda. Alright, awesome. Anyway, personal history aside, for those videos I'm no longer a fan of, or I guess, was I? No, I was definitely a fan of some of them. I was definitely a fan of like the second Golden Boy one. I feel like I've definitely mentioned that before in the past. Because like the second Golden Boy one, I like the full commentary of the Captain EO one. The edited down one, like I think there's like some moments where I'm just like, yes, I'm glad I did this because it's satisfying to have it. Some editing choice that I just liked in terms of execution. It can be like simple or, well, I guess most of them are just kind of simple edits, but still. I'm just basing on the stream, can't really tell. Hey, let me just refresh it. What am I doing? Waiting 10 years for this to fucking... Okay. That might be fine, that might be fine. I'm pressing forward, Oh, I retract my statement, I'm not pressing shit, bro. What is happening? Ooh. My face when controller doesn't work. Wait, how do you save again? I'm trying to remember. Oh, I don't remember. I was literally like eyeballing the menu, right? Just to see how I charge. Or not charge, how I save.